Hey everyone, I'm Rather Coherent, back with Operation Scorch Saga in our heavily modded XCOM 2 campaign. It's a very difficult admin troop transport raid. The rewards is whatever we can get our hands on. This time we're expecting to see a ton of bio troops. You might ask yourself, didn't we do another one of these like a week ago in game time? And the answer is yes, we did. We're greeting super hard. Going for this mission was probably too much, and the Berserker Queen's shown up a lot recently. She's dead now, thankfully, but as you can see, all of our sparks have taken a beating as a result of this, and if we were to pop over here, Wounded 19 is representative of that Berserker Queen. So our roster is a little bit thin right now. Even more importantly, our roster is unable to heal the sparks after this mission. Like, obviously the sparks have their own repair ability, but I have no tech specialist available after this. Hey, you're in the wrong outfit. I love you being in brown. It's appropriate to what you're named after, but you're not that class. In fact, there isn't a brown class anymore. Sorry. You're gonna have brown undertones. Does that make you feel better? Anyway, the reason I was looking at Real Ocelot is because I need more Sergeant tech specs. He's close to Sergeant. He's a corporal with 5 experience left. This mission will get him Sergeant, but I have to send him on this mission because there's no Sergeant tech specs left and all my sparks are mauled, so I need to get him ranking up. As for the mission, this thing is kitted out like as hard as I can. It's an untimed mission, so we have the bipod anti-material rifle. Hopefully this will be the first time all campaign I don't regret bringing a sniper rifle. We have a Reaper to scout outside of these 2 units, though it's a very close range team. These sparks are technically mid to long range units, but they're obviously better when they're running in with flanks and with kinetic strike as an option, with combat protocol as an option. It's sort of mid-range, but with 2 tech specs, a Pioneer and a Combat Engineer, all terrible at anything but close range, we're going to be gravitating to more mid-range combat with the exception of Eclipse Crash, who's looking to post up with this bipod and sniper rifle and never ever move again. The gear is pretty good. We have Skulljack, we have Mimic Beacon, we have 2 AP rounds, Dragon rounds. We're carrying a blue screen canister here just because it's far and away the best option. But with the likelihood that we see no sparks, right, because they don't have biomechs yet, I think it's actually better to go for the rocket launcher. And any other mission type, I wouldn't be doing this, but because I don't think I'll be seeing mechs at all, I'm going to go with the rocket launcher last minute adjustment. Anyways, that's it. Let's get into the mission. Let's go see Operation Scorch Saga. Hopefully it's not the bloodbath the last, like, 5 missions have been. Like, 5 missions ago, there were 4 people in the infirmary. Things were going great. Hopefully by the end of the month, we'll be back to that, but right now it's looking rough. And there are at least 3 more assaults after this one, and we haven't sent out covert ops yet. But that's a problem for Future Nick. For now, let's just get into the mission. One thing I know for sure that Future Nick would appreciate is if you would hit the like and subscribe buttons. So 2 things. First, this map is fucking huge, right? Like, I did not expect it to be this large. And second, in the end of the previous video, I was like, I shouldn't really bring a sniper rifle. There's not going to be good high ground in the woods. Turns out there's a building in the woods. Let's start off by just blue moving up to the roof on Fiber Giant. We're barely moving from the start. We shouldn't see anything. I'll go all the way to the corner cover here, see if there's anything over here. Yeah, there's a lot.
Tracking enemy patrol.
Those are fairly large pods. Can I get good vision on them? Good. Codex, Gatling Sergeant, Trooper, Viper, and then Mech, Riot Mech, Shield Bearer, Biotrooper, Assault Officer. That's a serious business pod. We need everybody getting up top, getting ready for an ambush. Let's see how far we can really get in that direction. We don't need to be ready this turn. That's just not how it's going to play out. We're happy to move our sparks up slowly, because there's no time here, or no timer, rather. This isn't really where I want my Combat Engineer, but it's probably fine. I'll move up to here instead. The Reaper's going to go out and scout the rest of the map. I don't want them staying with us. First, blue move to here. Nothing. Next, dash to here. I don't think I'm looking to fight anytime soon, but I need to be in a position to fight in case the enemies are all just sprinting at me by pure coincidence. They shouldn't be. I'll be very upset if they are, but that is a distinct possibility that we do have to play around. And if that does happen, this is where my sniper needs to be next turn. But realistically, I can't imagine us getting pinned and forced into a fight this quickly. They'd have to have spawned, well, I mean, they did spawn like 1 screen away from spawn, so they could be walking straight into spawn. It would be rough if they were, but it's a possibility. The other one is patrolling away. So we're good. We have all the time in the world to set up then, which is what I wanted to hear. Taking their sweet time finishing the patrol. All right, Reaper. I'm going to move them up to here, just get a look out over the edge. no eyes on anything from that. And then I'm going to pull them back like this, because I do want them actually joining up with the party to fight. I don't know why I wanted them scouting initially. I want them over here, like scouting behind the pod that we're fighting, right? And now that we've cleared up, we will have the time. I'm thinking I don't want to be on the very edge of the building. I want to be facing this way and ambush that pod. Going to sprint all the way to here on the tech specialist. I was wanting to go to the edge at first, but I don't think that's actually very good. We're not looking to fight next turn, by the way. Not next turn. Maybe the turn after next, but for now, we're content to take it slow.
That's affirmative.
And I don't think I want to be on this corner. I want to basically block off line of sight to the left by having no one over here. The Pioneer can hang out in that piece of cover. The Spark can be next to him. This Spark can be here. And that'll be it for our repositioning this turn. We'll work on the exact details of an ambush next turn. Unless somebody runs into us, in which case they'll sort of force our hand. Alright, so they might be turning around soon, or they might just be going completely away. If they are going completely away, we'll have to sit here for several turns. Basically, what I'm saying is we have free reign to do what we want, and I'll be back with you when the ambush is starting. Oh. So I was talking about using overdrive to spam repair at the start of a mission. I can't do that. It has a 1-turn cooldown. Sad times.
They're clumsy.
Alright, so my Reaper got eyes on another pod. It looked like a pod of 6 or 7. It's a very large pod, but I didn't catch anything that made me panic when I saw it. At least not initially. We've got plenty of space here, so I'm actually going to move forward and try to get better eyes on them. Oh, there's another pod behind it. Alright, so we might have seen the whole map. No, very difficult probably means 5, right? So we have Black Ice, a bit of Chrysalids, Advent Mac, Pathfinder, Puppeteer. First Puppeteer of the campaign, I think. And then we have a Spectre and a Shield Bearer. Oh god, that pod's awful. That pod is so scary. Where's the bio part of this? Do the bio sit reps just not work for some reason? I just remember this is a bio mission. Bio troop deployment. This is not a biopod. The other one wasn't a biopod. None of these are biopods. And there's nothing it should be interacting with. It's just not getting anything. I'll go try to troubleshoot this after I play this mission out, because the mission's already been generated. There's no changing it now. It is what it is. But that definitely is not a bio mission. And when I played Bio Purge the first time, I thought it was just broken because there were a lost sit rep overwriting it. But no, the Bio Division mods don't appear to have working sit reps on my game for some reason. Gonna have to look into that. Alright, so they're patrolling back in, and at this point, I only have 1 damage missing from Synth Soldier. As we're all but completely repaired, if there's a good ambush here, I'm gonna take it, and there probably will be. Everything else is pretty far away. This pod's starting to come back, but that just means they'll run in and die next turn. I kind of want to get better eyes on my Reaper. They're currently on the opposite roof. Let's make sure these other pods aren't too close by. This could get a little bit messy if we take the pull now. I think that we're probably fine to do so, though. I think I'm looking to lead the target here on the Codex. No, because the Codex is going to teleport. It's not going to trigger lead the target. On the Veteran Purifier. I'm going to lead the target on the Veteran Purifier. And then from the Spark further in the back, less likely to have a good turn, I'm going to use their Bombard protocol. That should also be enough combined, I think, to kill the Purifier, which will then result in the Purifier exploding and potentially just a full squad wipe. No, we'll definitely have some survivors. That Codex is not going down.
Let's get on with it already.
Also, depending on order of movement, some people might be away from the Purifier before he explodes. That also matters. So, how many people go down with this man? Not all of them. There are 2 left. We got Black Eyes Codex, and Advanced Gatling Sergeant staying alive. Now, this Black Eyes Codex seems pretty easy to deal with just with a basic shield bash. If I fail, it's not the biggest deal. I can easily have a combat engineer move over and take the shot as well. I've got both of them in this little tower just because it's as close as they can get with their close range guns. I don't know why it's so dramatic. It doesn't do anything. All right, next up, this guy is in the back of a truck that is effectively corner cover? What a weird bit of cover. I love that. That's so strange. Anyway, at point blank, our odds are pretty good against him, I'm gonna be honest. Guy in the back, do you have eyes on him? Nah, of course not. I do have a kinetic strike at 93, though, which is pretty good. Yep, that'll sort him out.
How many of you have I killed?
Now, Blind Alpha should have a guaranteed kill on their combat protocol here. Oh, they don't. So you take... Huh, I could have sworn Codex has got double damage here. I thought they had the mech vulnerabilities. Well, whatever, I guess it doesn't. It's actually in corner cover, which is a little bit gross. I have a combat protocol charge up here that I could use. I would like to be overwatched on the high ground here, in all honesty. I could just take the rocket, right? This is not cover I'm using. This will always be cover against me. It's also almost guaranteed to kill. It's a 75 to kill, and it doesn't get to clone. So I'm going to take the rocket. Just ring the dinner bell a little bit harder. What was the other thing I hit? What was the 6 back here? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I don't want to talk about it either.
Let's move already.
Get some overwatches on these combat engineers. Jaded Rabbit's going to want to be closer to the action. He's not a shotgun type of guy. So I'm going to move him down to here and overwatch on the full cover at the back of the truck. You still have an action? Anyway, that's just a pistol overwatch. There's not really anything else I can do, which is kind of sad. But oh well. The Reaper gets a great view of all the shit that'll be coming our way next turn. Just gonna move a little bit closer to where the fight will inevitably be. Take the overwatch here. Take the overwatch there. Move back towards where everyone else is gonna end up. And alright, let's see it. Who's running in? Everyone, right? Oh, they're just actually casually walking in. They didn't hear shit. Another shield bearer, this time a double mech. A little bit underwhelming.
Still moving.
Alright, that's a pretty gross smoke, but it looks like he did it. Alright, that smoke is pretty terrible, actually. Does the shield bearer get his yellow alert? It's looking like he probably does. Did he not? And he's the closest one, you say? They're running, but, they appear to have some hearing difficulty because they're running in the wrong direction. Yeah, the shield bearer went as far forward as possible, and no one followed them. I can live with that. Now, there are quite a few overwatches. They are from things with shred guns. You hit for 3 to 5, you hit for 6 to 7. You hit for 4 to 6 and shred. Just running this on Fiber Giant feels a little bit sketch. I like this rocket. If it scatters away from the shield bearer, that means it's scattering into these other overwatches. So let's just start with this. God damn, Jaded Rabbit, you knew exactly what I wanted, didn't you? Oh, that's a bio faceless. That was an imposter. Okay, bit of a pod. Bit of a pod. Next up, I think we're just taking the... What's that getting? It's getting the assault and the anti-riot mech. I think my bigger concern here... Or I'm sorry, let me go through all the 100%. It's here. It's this guy. It's only 6 to 8, but with a 66 to kill and the damage roll and a 50 to crit, that's a 1 in 9 to let it live. No one else is going to be that good or that reliable, and this is a soldier that absolutely has to be killed this turn. We cannot let him use that ability. Don't 1 in 9 me, baby. Thank you.
I got it, right?
The 9 damage feels like a meme considering the 1 in 9 chance. Oh, it's not brace the target being weird. I never get to play with good marksmen on high ground. I have Raptor's Perch. While braced, once per turn, get an action point refunded after killing an enemy at a lower elevation. That's what it is. I've got pistol eyes on this explosive. That seems pretty good. Look, Bradford, I don't want to blow anything up either, but the simple fact is we don't get to pick what does and does not get blown up here. This is a shit show. I need to move closer on my Reaper to get better eyes on all of this. It looks like this will be the tile I want to be on. If somebody can get an explosive onto the advanced officer, I'll definitely be able to take the kill there. The rest of this is still looking pretty safe. In fact, it's all out of line of sight from me, apparently. What does it mean if they have little gears to their names, right? Like on their faceplates, if you run at them, you can shoot them. But if I move to here, I can hack them? They're in combat protocol range? What is it talking about? Is that not the same range as my gun? Evidently not, because target preview says I won't see them from here. I think I'm going to take combat protocol, or sorry, bombard protocol here. That's not right. Look at the amount of health over here. Look at the amount of health, and then you press the button, damn it. There's not a decision here. You click bombard protocol, because that's a ridiculous amount of health. Yeah. Down with the Overwatch, massive chip damage into all of that. We should be able to pop back up on Carbon Mile and get a pretty solid shot in the Bio Faceless. If I could take a weird position in the back where I have bad eyes and it's hard to see me, like this one, I would like to do it.
I'll comply for now.
Now I take my 100 to take out this Faceless, make sure that doesn't become a problem for me in the near future. I really want to shoot this officer, but I need help to do it is the issue. That blind alpha sprint up top. He's just, quite frankly, not in a position to help right now.
Solid copy.
I'm gonna have Revolver Ocelot move forward to the low cover next to the truck, or sorry, the high cover on the truck. I should have just went here. He has low profile. They all have low profile. I never remember this. And I think I might want to throw the Mimic Beacon, but maybe that's better next turn. Maybe that's better next turn. I'm going to Overwatch. For this turn, it's a little bit spooky to be in the open. I'm going to be fucking real with you. That's terrifying. I'm going to run here and rocket launch. Oh, the little stupid wall is going to get in the way, isn't it? Because I haven't made the mod. Okay, yeah, you can tell this is a thing that does happen. What it's doing is it's aiming directly at the ground on the tile. It's not aiming at the air above it. So when it has low cover, it gets caught. But when it has a target, it snaps to like their center mass, which is why this one does work. That's what the fix in the discussions page on improved rocket targeting is doing. It's changing it to always aim somewhere above the tile, essentially being airburst rockets. 75 to crit. Real quick, Shadow, how do you work? Do I have to kill? Yes, I have to kill. Now, because I only have a 75% crit chance, this becomes very dangerous. I also have a 33 on the roll. So it's like 1 in 5 times I just reveal here. I don't think that's a shot I can take. Holy shit, the range on this rocket launcher, Synth Soldier. What are you on about? Oh my god. I want to hold it because it's so much damage over such a large radius. Oh, combat protocol here. That does the damage to guarantee that the Reaper gets the kill. I wonder what the exact range on combat protocol is, because it appears to be longer than line of sight radius by a little bit. Anyway, Shadow Sax means that this is safe and he just goes down. And then I get to reposition and I'm going to move further to the left because that's the direction the fight appears to be moving. And now we get to see what happens with the mechs and all of this shit, and we get to fire some big old rockets and use overdrive. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a little bit wild. Ow, it's not even a wound. It's fine. Oh, the focus fire could just be a complete knock, though. Okay, they're not focus firing, though. That's fine. That's all fine. Now let's see the additional pulls, because we made a shitload of noise. Yeah, resurrect the guy, then run in, then all deploy one at a time and waste my time. I know what you're like. I know what you're up to. Oh my god, they're actually scattering as a group. Look at them go. Oh, they're geniuses. They're on the loot. Those mad lads. They knew exactly what to do. They're like, if you just get on the truck, he can't do anything. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and press overdrive on Synth Soldier. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on Carbon Mile. I'm just going to assume that this is the turn that matters. There's a pod left. Let's see how the first bit of this plays out, right? We're obviously taking this rocket. Because that just, it does that. Like, it's good. It's very good. That spark being up is not a problem. I was actually looking for something to do on my Reaper. The only other shots are at a Stun Lancer in the back and a Chrysalid, who cares? Take this guy out, stay in stealth, thanks to Shadow Stacks. Finally getting to use one. How'd I get up top originally? I guess there was a ladder that doesn't exist anymore. You can just stay where you are. Next up, I'm out of range for everything. The sniper has really good shots on everyone, unsurprisingly. Let's go ahead and point and click the Stun Lancer off of the map. That was pretty good. Although my audio sort of broke there. I don't think that was my audio. I think the game actually just sort of cut for a second. Am I just, like, moving a tiny bit and overwatching? Is that the whole overdrive? That's pretty sad. I was not looking to do this with my overdrive. I know what I should have done? I should have repaired myself. I'm still gonna do it. It's just a lot worse than repair Overwatch. Alright, next up we have one more spark. Carbon Mile doesn't want to be too far ahead of everyone else.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
Now, I think there's some dudes over here. We have 1, 2 active. The Mindbender's back here. Maybe there's not dudes, because one's on the truck. I think there's 1 here, 1 there, and 2 here. But I've got 2 rockets left, right? Like, I'm just gonna drag this away as much as I can to not blow up the truck, and then do that. Roll to kill on the Hive drone, get the mech in kill range. Nice, 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 nice. Gonna push up to the heavy cover here. I can't do it and Overwatch, unfortunately. I can move to this heavy cover, though.
Moving to position.
Those get me in a better position for something in the future. Not sure what. Oh, you know what I could have done instead of reloading here? Well, I guess I probably needed to reload, right? I could have used teamwork to go back up to 2 actions to shoot twice. I'm going to be doing that next turn, almost guaranteed. This team has been crushing it. Admittedly, we've been high ground ambushing the shit out of them with, like, look at the field of carnage in the direction they're coming from. Been a bit rough. I'm going to take the admittedly shitty Overwatch. You're going to stay where you are. I'm just tired of you asking me about it, so I'm going to move you to here.
I go where I am needed.
Revolver Ocelot's going to move forward to here. He has vision of the spark, and that means he has the kill with combat. Oh, wait, you're a baby. You don't actually have the kill, do you? Hey, just barely, thanks to the tier 2 gremlins. Good job. Yeah, there's a pod right there in the fog of war. They just haven't pulled yet. I thought it showed me a bunch of red text here, and I just thought it was going crazy. No, that was the truth. The game just freaked out a little bit. Gonna be careful with how I move, then. Just gonna take, like, 2 steps up in Overwatch.
Overwatch mode active.
You need to find something somewhere to do. So it still displays low cover, but it's not. I wish that it graphically showed high cover here. But, oh well, that's fine. I'm not going there because I like not pulling and dying on everyone. I think I'm good just running out wide to here.
Got it. Moving.
Blind Alpha's just been running around like, oh god, oh Jesus, oh fuck, what am I supposed to be doing? He has no idea where he's supposed to be because every time he repositions, everything dies instantly. Glad I didn't use my second overdrive this turn. Although they just fired a rocket into the fog of war there, it would have been absolutely sick. Gonna go scout with my Reaper and see if that's a possibility again. Is this the pod I just saw? Or is this a different pod? I'm very unsure what's going on. The Reaper might have to run forward. Man, he's just going at it. If at first you don't succeed, try again, right, man? Jesus. Right, Black Eyes Codex, what do you have? You've stolen a singular action from Blind Alpha and from Fiber Giant. Okay. What did you do to Blind Alpha? Or sorry, to Fiber Giant. It appears to have been nothing. This is just the normal Black Eyes Quarantine. Wait, Shield Guard. Oh, yeah. Alright, my Reaper can run forward and try to get eyes on what's going on out there. You can also just, like, help to deal with the Black Ice Codex, right? If someone can destroy its cover. Do you have a rocket? Oh, I used it already. Damn. I don't have the range to just skulljack the Codex. That would make it a lot simpler. It's just zombie, mindbender Codex. I'm not really all too bothered about this at the minute. As much as I hate to say it, I don't think I can do anything about this Black Ice Codex this turn. You're just gonna be behind the indestructible wall. Does my sniper even have eyes? That's very important. It does. 88, huh? If you could get an explosive over there through any means, like this, for instance, that would blow up the full cover, though not the half cover that it's using. But blowing up the full cover is enough, and even though this looks wrong, it does highlight, so I'll take it. Now, it might just teleport out of where it currently is. I don't mind. It's in a really hard-to-crack location. Nope, just network fireballing. That's fine. Now that we've done that, we can take the second shot up here at the Black Ice Codex. This should... I didn't even check. It's 100%, right? 95. It's not as much of an increase as I thought it would be, thanks to reducing its cover amount by half. Countershotting at... I don't know what that did. I think their countershot ability might just not work as intended. Because I'm most definitely not immune to it on Blind Alpha. I don't know what that was. It didn't animate... It didn't show me any information implying that it was an immune. I have no idea. I've got nothing. Now, I can kill this by blue moving out of line of sight of everything. And then dropping a grenade. If I were to move in here, I might pull another pod, to be honest. But I'd end my turn out of vision of everything. Last I checked, the pod was around here. I think I should be safe to do this. And I've been wanting to be in here for a while. I like this position. So I'm going to move to here where I can't see any of the units that are near me.
We are compromised.
Did that pull? No. Good. And I'm going to chuck my last grenade out of the window. Don't tell me you can't do it. I know you can. There we go. Black Ice Codex down. And he'll reconceal when I hit end turn because no one has vision of him. Okay, Black Ice Codex actually down. I wasn't thinking I could do that at the start of the turn. Now, I guess we're shooting some zombies? It's like they're here. Reload, shoot. Like the sector was just a million miles away. Can't really deal with it. The other one is outside line of sight. I'm out of repairs here, so I guess it's just going to be Overwatch? Move Overwatch? Don't want to move further forward. I've taken several actions this turn already, so I like where I am currently. I know that I'm safe to move here because that's where Blind Alpha was at. I'm going to blue move over into Overwatch on Jaded Rabbit, get him closer to where the fight's actually happening, as he is a decidedly close range unit. Revolver Ocelot's going to take the full cover behind them because he doesn't actually need full cover. He's got low profile, as all my tech specialists do, as I always forget. Reconcealed. All right, let's see it. What's happening over there? Because I know there's like a million dudes left waiting to come into the no man's land. Yeah, like that. That loot is not happening, by the way. That's a complete no-go. Frost Lancer, Codex, Legion Recruit, Advanced Trooper. Nice hit. I mean, it was a dodge, but still. Not that bad of a pod, all things told. Wait. Hey. Brawl shields are such a hassle when you're not using fire units. Like, it's so important to have flame-based units on your teams if you're playing with Frost Legion. That mechanic is so hard to deal with if you just, you know, play with base game and the only thing you have is incendiary grenades. I wish you would stop, though. Like, I can deal with it, but I'd rather you just got off the fucking truck so I could kill you. He's just standing between... Look at him go. The zoomier zombie saves me time, but it doesn't make it less... It doesn't make it more threatening. It makes it so much less threatening. Come on, connect and kill. Oh, he tried.
Trajectory failure.
Trajectory failure? I like that. Okay, this Codex needs to be dead. I'm in range for a Skull Mine. Okay, so the difference in Skull Jack and Skull Mine is that you're not allowed to use the Skull Jack. You have to use Skull Mine. Seems like it doesn't need to exist then, but okay. I think we start by blue moving deep into the open on Fiber Giant. Make sure we have clear vision of everything. Check out how my sniper feels about that Mindbender, because I would really like him to be dead. 87%. That's pretty solid. We can't really do better than that. It's going to take us 2 turns of consistent sniping to kill him. There's another pod back there still. And there's no way we're dealing with him other than 2 turns of sniping. The plan is largely just have everyone walk away and have the Psy Zombie slap Fiber Giant. He'll probably be fine. I'm gonna move down to here on Revolver Ocelots. Who else was in the neighborhood of all this? Blind Alpha. You can get up to here, which is for you full cover. Zombies are incredibly slow. You should be safe to do so.
Tired of waiting around.
There was an argument I should have given that move to my combat engineer. Let's head over to somebody who makes more sense. What can these massive gun turrets see? Zombies. Hey, there we go. There's something I care about seeing. Bombard protocol is off cooldown, you say. Well, let's start with that then. Brawl civilians are dead. Codex teleporting or cloning. Does it break the wall? Hot damn, it does. So if it does clone, it's not safe. Yeah, we can just have someone else come shoot it now. Buddy, who the fuck do you think you are with this? Excuse me? Absolutely, positively fucking not. I still have overdrive. I could take it if I wanted. I haven't done anything on Sun Soldier, right? Yeah, I don't need to use overdrive yet. I'm perfectly content to just punch this man to death as my last action. And I want to be here to have more range of movement, better line of sight out that way. What on earth are you talking about? You do not get... He burned through the floor like thermite. That was incredible. I was being indignant, but like, what on earth happened there? Okay, so like, if I'm not throwing the Mimic Beacon now, when am I throwing? I mean, I'm just not threatened. It's fine. I used combat protocol here already, so someone else is gonna have to find the shot on. I mean, it's not hard to find. I just need to walk over a little bit, right? Just walk to here, he's in the open. It's 100% because these guys basically have marksman aim. Actually, quick check. You're at like the same rank as Eclipse Crash. Yeah, they have marksman aim. Just like straight up the same number. Anyway, that's that. Codex dealt with. We're looking at 3 zombies. There's 4 real soldiers. Puppeteer, Trooper, Recruit, Trooper. Done. Hey, Reaper, you've reconcealed. Come over here. Tell me how good your shots are. I don't care about Psy Zombies. Stop telling me about Psy Zombies. 95 to kill, and then you'll stay in concealment. Oh, you won't, Shadow Stacks. Well, join the fight properly then. Deal with it. Oh, never mind. Just retreat and reconceal instantly. That's why I gave you these perks. It's very funny. Okay, so this guy might hit. These 2 are out of range of everyone. This one's out of range of everyone. This one might die as well. I can always take the shot at it to guarantee there's not a chance of a wound on Fiber Giant. Fiber Giant was healed at the start of the mission. He actually is already in that situation. But there's these guys over here who I care about quite deeply. To minimize the wound on Fiber Giant, I'm actually going to go ahead and throw this Mimic Beacon. I don't know if Mimic Beacons can pull. I'm probably about to find out. I don't think they can. I don't think it has line of sight. Still not 100% to be honest. Oh, also, if I'm worried about this hitting Fiber Giant, I could just shoot it. That is true. We'll go ahead and do that then, I guess. Yeah, that's brutal execution. Little bit overkill. Okay. Did you end this combat protocol see the Puppeteer? No. I was like, wait a second, did I just make a terrible play? And I mean, maybe, but not the one I thought I did. I like you not hitting anyone for 5. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off your eyes. Especially since you're the closer one with the grenade. Not a fan of that. Oh, Jade Rabbit just hanging out in the open next to a zombie, is he? That doesn't seem like the strat. You're the last soldier I've got. You can always just like run forward to here, get on the Fiber Giant, but that could bait him running into a grenade. Not really sure where the grenade would come from. We're pretty far away, but I don't want to risk it. Moving there pulls. The issue with this combat engineer has been consistently, we are so well posted up on this high ground that like melee units are just here as bait. They don't actually attack. To that end, I'm going to move here, even though it spooks me a little bit. And what I'll do is I'll flashbang everything over here. Oh, that throwing this flashbang just I've just realized this kills the zombies, doesn't it? Unless the puppeteer is immune to mental effects. I didn't get animations of the zombies dying, so it does not do that. I think the puppeteer might have been immune. The Spectre is vanishing, meaning we pulled. Also, there's a Spectre, by the way. It's vanishing. He appears to be disoriented. Maybe that's only for mind control? I don't know. God, they're just all taking cover on the loot. I might just walk away. Especially with a shield bearer up. This is just such a gross pull. They're just like hanging out. They aren't interested in walking forward at all. Get off the loot, you bastards. No, we haven't. That's a mimic beacon. Are you in range? You are in range. Thank you for saving Shaded Rabbit. He's got full of blade. He'd have been fine. But thank you for preventing one of you from taking minor, potentially relevant in the future damage. This one might also have a slap, unless Fiber Giant feels like hitting it. Aw, damn. Well, sorry about the 2 damage wound, buddy. Oh, he'd been rolled. Never mind. Or you dodged. One of the two. Yeah, loot expired. No surprise there. Okay, because this is so gross, I might just walk away. I might just be like, you know what? I don't need in my life for this shit. Get off the loot and walk away. I'm actually gonna go for that strat. Fuck this.
100% efficiency.
Like, it's gonna take some overwatches. That's how it goes. But he'll be fine, especially now that he's missed and gotten his dual blade. If I wish it went higher, I wish it could just keep going up. I understand that we imbalance as shit. If I could just bait that into being like 20 additional health. But still, I feel very safe now. Jaded Rabbit, you need to get back in the building, which you can do with relative ease, so pop back up.
Getting it done.
Eclipse Crash probably has a shot on somebody. Wait, do I not have a shot on the Mindbender this time? I lost vision of the Mindbender because I'm an idiot. That's okay. I can just do dumb things out here on my Reaper to find vision on the Mindbender. Now, have you gotten eyes again? Good. Oh, sorry, the Puppeteer. I need to F1 that Puppeteer, by the way. Oh, that's a normal sectoid all the way in the back. You. Puppeting means you can raise a dead soldier, doesn't end the turn. Cool. Mindspin and Mark, that's really cool. I really like that. Mark's the target for the Lost, actually. That's not what I thought that would mean at all. Yeah, there's no information about it being immune to anything. I guess Disorient doesn't kill zombies. Little did I know. Anyway, this does kill zombies. Good job. You didn't make me look like a fool. I was worried it was going to get the miss. And take the reload. Now that you've sorted that out, just get back in the window. Volver Ocelot's just going to move up. The side zombie's still there. Spooky. As Revolver Ocelot's a pretty useless soldier, I'll go ahead and take his 88 to kill this. Thanks, Between the Eyes. Just going to reload on Fiber Giant. I don't want to be in defensive posture. Going to reload Overwatch on Synth. Carbon Mile is actually going to pop up and use a repair on Synth Soldier. Oh wait, Carbon Mile is even more damage than they are. In that case, let's figure out where my last tech spec is. Oh, that's a slight issue. They're going to run back to here. You're going to heal yourself and regret the decisions you made. Yeah, there's nothing else to really be done about it. Okay. We have a backdoor. What are you going to do about it? The Purifier is coming for us. Oh, there's a Stun Lancer all the way over here. Almost correction. I was going to say there was a Stun Lancer coming from over here, but it turns out that he has shields. Most of them appear to be overwatching, but not all of them. Some are moving forward. I might just, like, heavily edit this down from here, because I think we're just going to play this painfully slow, because I'm not walking into these overwatches with the shield bearer active. I'll keep baiting them forward and killing them one at a time. Glad no one was on that truck. I didn't know it was still on fire. And we're going to walk up with Blind Alpha and heal our damage spark here. Wait. Yeah, you have Repair Protocol. I thought I had the wrong tech spec for a second. I was feeling very dumb. Yeah, get Send Soldier back to max. Got an 83 here. I'm just going to reload, take the shot on the Stun Lancer. Fine. Reload, take the shot on the Stun Lancer. Okay, good. We didn't have the same mistake a second time. Over here, like, I do just have a sniper that will kill you all eventually. This advanced trooper could be dead to a crit, unlike everyone else. Pretty unlikely, though. And I don't have eyes on the Purifier at the minute. I need to reload my gun on Baroque Baron. If I shoot that advanced trooper, Baroque Baron can finish it. This one. Oh, wait a second. Baroque Baron would lose stealth. It doesn't matter. It does matter, because if he loses stealth... Oh, wait, it's not actually a guaranteed finish. That's very embarrassing for you. Just gonna take a normal Overwatch and be sad.
Watch closely.
It's not an ambush Overwatch. It shouldn't be an ambush Overwatch. I'll be very upset if it is, if that's a toggle between missions, like Fire Discipline. That will be very scary. Going to reload Overwatch on Ocelots. Going to stay where I am on Fiberjack, because anywhere I move forward pulls a million Overwatches. Going to reload Overwatch on Jaded Rabbit. Oh, hey, the Spectre's still there. Yeah, he finally showed up. It's fine. Carbon Mile's not actually taking a wound from this until he gets shot several more times.
Negative damage. Get it together. You can't kill me.
I do enjoy that he just yelled, "You can't kill me," when he got shot. Carbon Mile now has a very serious wound. He's down to 3 health. Yeah, this is the issue with having the Infiltrators and the Pioneer. They're all just shooting the Pioneer, or sorry, shooting the Infiltrators instead of the Pioneer. Now, having gotten through the slight issue of almost dying, it's definitely time to overdrive. Still have no idea where that shield bearer is, to be honest. Oh, he's right there. He's in the fog of war. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and shoot this rocket. And then kill both of them with Carbon Mile. Or at least kill one of them and then walk away to safety. Because I am just absolutely done with this Spectre shit. We're going to start by shooting the Purifier, because he's the one that explodes and deals damage sometimes. Shield Bearer's still there in the fog. Can't do shit about him. Do I have the ability to heal you to safety? I actually do. So I take Repair Protocol there. And then I'm going to Aid Protocol on Fiber. Oh no, Aid Protocol is a smoke thing now. It doesn't just give you a flat defense throughout the turn, so I can't use it to run Overwatches. Got Combat Protocol here. There's not really any other great targets. Let's wait until we know that it's necessary. Let's take the shot first. Combat Protocol is actually just not going to kill at that range. Which is disgusting, considering you're a fucking robot. Why do you not take guaranteed bonus? I want to just shoot it, right? Like, it's not an organic unit. It's very clearly robotic. I'm going to do this just to confirm that it's not a UI bug. Spectres and Codexes don't take bonus damage from Combat Protocol in my game. Yes, okay. That's crazy. My guess is that blue screen rounds are pretty much the only thing affected by the robot weaknesses flag. In my head, it very clearly should be the case that Combat Protocol is also affected by the Robot Weaknesses tag. I thought it was specifically those 2 abilities. I know there's a mod called Fully Mechanical Spectres that instead of having the flag, they're just a mechanical unit now. I might install that, because unlike Codexes is like not having Robot Weaknesses, only having weaknesses to like blue screens, but not to Combat Protocol. Sort of makes sense, because they're a weird psionic construct, same thing with Gatekeepers. But with Spectres not having weakness, like that is actually, this is just a robot, right? That is not a man, that is not a psionic construct, that's just nanomachines. So it not being weak to Combat Protocol, the thing designed to deal damage to machines, feels like nonsense. Anyway, Overdrive. I have the kill on the Spectre. I know he's out there. If I were to walk forward a tiny bit, I might have eyes on him, but oh well. We're going to kill the advanced trooper. We're going to kill the Spectre. We're going to bombard protocol something. Got to enjoy him talking shit every time. Honestly, I might just walk out of line of sight because I'm still pretty... I wish I remembered a Sense Soldier was mauled at the start of the mission. Wait, oh, did I not heal before the save? No, I did. You're just still that hurt. Terrifying. I'm going to blue move forward on my Pioneer, see if I can't get eyes. I can get eyes on the Shield Bearer. That also pulled the Overwatch. That's fine, I have 5 health. Yep, that's what the Ablative is for. Still took a wound, though. Sniper, do you see that? You don't, because he's in line with the building, unfortunately. I can take Bombard here to try to set it up for a kill, but somebody else has to be able to finish it because I don't have eyes on it. Even with Overdrive, I'm nowhere near getting in melee range. That's not really a plan. I'm going to move out in this direction on the Combat Engineer because this is generally in the direction of every fight that can actually happen. I'm going to see if I can't flashbang him. No, he's out of range. Everything's out of range. My throwing arm is just weak enough to be a massive hassle. I'm going to take a dash here, go over to Eclipse Crash, use Teamwork to give him the action to throw the flashbang at the Shield Bearer. Because the Shield Bearer just sort of hits really fucking hard, as we just saw with him managing to deal damage through Ablative on Viper Giant. We're just going to have him stop that shit. You are not allowed to come this way and shoot guns. And then I'm going to use my second action on Lead the Target on, I guess, the one that's never dying, and they're both never dying in one hit. I guess this one, it doesn't really matter. There's really nothing for my Reaper to do because there are multiple Overwatches in cover relative to him. Or rather, with so much health, he can't kill them in one hit. So, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here. I should move to the corner to make it harder for me to get flanked if he decides to run up here. You know, like somebody who knows my exact location and is only pretending they need line of sight would do. I'm gonna have my Skull Mining Man run all the way forward to come kill this Guardian in one hit without dealing with all of this bullshit where we pretend we're actually playing fairly. I'm just going to move here. I want to make sure that everyone can see him except for the Guardian, who shouldn't be coming forward and it's flashbanged anyway. I guess I'll take... They both suck. I'll take this one. I should have just, like, made a point to remember what my sniper was doing and shot the same one there, but this is funnier. It's just comically incompetent. It also gives my Reaper a shot. Shame I, you know, didn't play for that. And again, I'm going to be dashing forward over here to try to get in position to skull mine somebody. Alright, so he moved forward enough that he can probably shoot somebody other than Fiber Giant, which I don't like. He shot Fiber Giant, though, which I actually like quite a lot, even though that is a real wound. Sectoid just summoning zombies like you do. I think these are the last 4 soldiers. It's just they all deal enough damage to be serious problems. That shouldn't have eyes on anything. What are you doing? Why have I zoomed out? Oh, lead the target. That's what it was. That shouldn't have eyes on anything. Yep, just another Overwatch. Cool. Shields finally wore off. Fuck Shield Bearers, man. They are so strong with Yellow Alert. They're just so strong in general, but especially with Yellow Alert. Now, you should have a guaranteed kill on this man. You also have one on that man? My brain's melted so hard I couldn't find the hit chance. Anyway, we'll kill the one that we can actually kill. Then we'll hop over to Eclipse Crash and kill the other guy that's just a normal dude with gun. You know, 19 out of 20 times. Good. Good, good, good.
It has to be dead.
There is no Overwatch, so my Pioneer can run forward. The 3 active is a Psy Zombie, a Sectoid, and the Shield Bearer. So, let's go get eyes on the Sectoid and scare the shit out of him. We'll Kinetic Strike you next turn, buddy. Now, you have a Skulljack attempt, but my other guy should have a better one if he's in range, because he has higher hack. So I'm going to go for it here. I'm assuming that the 36 enemies we've dealt with so far is the whole map. There could be another pod I just ran into, but this is the yellow map. This is the Yellow Alert full map brawl that the mod is infamous for. Where it's just like, oh yeah, everything's happening here. Wow, you sucked at this more than I thought you would. Sorry about the wound, damn. Oh, great job. Sorry for doubting you. Sometimes you win coin flips. I'm just not used to it. Can you skull mine a dead man? Damn. That would have been cool though, right? Like, theoretically, he might still be connected to the network. 88 to execute.
Impressed yet?
Reload Overwatch. If the sectoid comes towards us, make sure it dies. There's no cover anywhere, so just like here in Overwatch, it should have been on the full cover. It won't matter. If it shoots anyone, which it probably won't, but if it does, it'll most definitely be the sectoid. Or sorry, the Pioneer. I don't know why I use the free reload. It doesn't matter, right? Gonna take my pistol Overwatch. And I'm gonna move out to get eyes on wherever the sectoid runs to and make sure it dies. Oh man, that mission was a slog. How long have I been recording? Jesus. I don't like it when I have to fall back. It's very often the right play. I've done it twice in the last 2 missions, but I don't like it. Don't shoot him. He doesn't deserve the wounds. Okay, he didn't get one. You low roll. Good. Kinetic Strike probably just kills, right? That's an 84? I expected better from you, Fiber Giant. Yeah.
Failed to engage target.
Dude, I know. I'm upset about it. Anyway, we have a backup plan. It's called sniper rifles. He's still alive, unfortunately. Reaper, how are you looking? You can get eyes? Go for it. There's no reason to hold back at this point. If he sees you, he'll just try to take over your mind, which is hardly a problem because he'll be dead after he finishes trying. Unfortunately, it's looking like he'll get the attempt because we're just really beefing it at the last possible second. You've got a shot, although realistically, I probably should have moved around the other side to get a shot. You have to stand in the open, but at the same time, it'll be fine, right? You've got this. Let's make sure we have the promotion here. Easily, 36 out of 25. It doesn't really matter who I give it to. Nice, we got him down. Alright, so we did lose like 1 or 2 loots here with our first rocket, but that was pretty excellent. Mission debriefing, that is Carbon Mile with 7 kills, 112 damage, mostly not using their gun. Blind Alpha cheating damage with Skulljack like they do. Jaded Rabbit not doing very much at all. Like, the biggest contribution they had was teamwork on the sniper. The way this mission played out, they were just never in range to do anything. The map was entirely about long-range engagement. Eclipse Crash, I think that might be the best marksman on a non-lost mission that we've seen. That was pretty solid. Baroque Baron also doing really well. It's the first time a Reaper actually got to fight anybody. Evolver Ocelot doing surprisingly well for a corporal at this stage in the game. Fiber Giant mostly just tanking shots. Synth Soldier getting 8 kills, never missing a shot, 102 damage. Only a little bit better, to be honest. Just better accuracy over more shots and more kills confirmed, less damage. But that's really just less explosives, right? Very, very strong performance out of everyone, but especially the stupid fucking infiltrators. They are so strong. They just have so much power. Rockets, expanded rockets, more damage on rockets, bombard protocol, best gun in the game, marksman aim. There's just too much going for that class. Unfortunately, the wounds and the sparks are getting worse, not better, but that's just how it goes. Baroque Baron made it to Lieutenant. Our options are Weapon Specialist. Just dealing flat +1 damage is obviously very, very good. Haunt, you deal +1 damage to enemies that have already been wounded this turn, and then a 30% chance to panic enemies when you break concealment. This is just Weapon Specialist that doesn't work some of the time, most of the time even, but you have a neat panic chance. I'm not interested at all. Xenovores deal +2 damage and receive 1.5 critical hit chance bonus from shadow stacks against savage enemies. So what this means is that you're vastly, vastly better at killing melee units. It's actually incredible. But while I'm interested in buying that with AP, I would rather just be good against all units rather than specifically melee. And the Reaper can now use movement-only action points to hunker down and automatically hunkers if they sprint, which is neat, but not something I'm interested in. We're taking Weapon Specialist. Just good old-fashioned dealing more damage is great. Blind Alpha also reaching Lieutenants. Have I had one of these yet? I think I have. No, I haven't. This is the first one. Disruption Field is neat. It's lightning reflexes for a turn, but that's not really great. Neutralizing agents makes aid protocol better. It gets rid of acid, burn, and poison, as well as 1 turn of immunity, and it makes the aid protocol bigger. EMP Shockwave, though, now removes all active shields on the target. Also, it reduces their hack defense. Also, it has a chance to shut down. So yeah, the massive buff to combat protocol is what we're going for, because if you can just say, I use combat protocol and the Advent Shield Bearer shielded mech just dies in 1 hit, that's kind of a big deal. being able to Alpha Strike is not the end all be all, but there are certain things that are so good that you need to be focusing on them. This is one of them. Ocelot making it to Sergeant. The big thing here is that his ABC protocols go up to Sergeant. He gets Haywired, he gets Repair Protocol. They become blue moves. That's huge. We take Overloads at the Combat Protocol. Oh, was I looking at Combat Protocol on somebody who didn't have Overload? That might have been the issue. Oh well. Anyway, extended signal range and silent loaders are both really cool things that are not what I want out of my tech specs. Okay, this is equivalent to Captain. They're not my highest ranked soldier. They're just on par with my other captains. Neutralize Protocol launches your bit to a location, disabling enemy weapons in a small radius, forcing them to reload. Does not cost an action, just free action, guns off. 5-turn cooldown. Very, very good. Revival Protocol is also very, very good. It sends the gremlin to an ally to remove any negative mental status effect, disorient, stun, panic, or unconscious. Very, very good. Phase is also very, very good. This whole tree, or this whole column rather, is very strong. Phase allows him to ignore reaction fire, which he was not good at tanking, and allows him to move after taking flank shots, which they very often do. So the movement is really greatly appreciated. And Ghost is just flat +2 mobility, and anytime you take a single target shot or strike that kills the target and leaves no enemies within line of sight, the Infiltrator will reconceal. And again, I don't ever want to be tanking on my Infiltrators. It's how you end up with wounds like this. It's really hard for me to say what the best pick here is. I think you just take Neutralize Protocol because free actions are nuts. Free action to turn off a gun is incredible. These are all very strong abilities. Like, every single one of these is good. I'm going to take Neutralize Protocol because I hear the word free action and I can't say no. However, Revival Protocol is very, very good. Phase is incredible. Ghost is incredible. But that's the choice I'm making. We got another Codex Brain. Woo. We got 25 Illyrium, 116 supplies, 21 intel, most of it from the, what's it called? The Skulljack. 66 more alloys, pile of corpses. Completed the enemy material supply chain raid. Thank God. Okay, so we're looking at 200 alloys. We might be good. We can stop. We don't need any more. We do need more supplies, though. I'm going to go to the black market and sell some stuff before we continue scanning. We are 3 days off. There's a new assault mission? I guess I'm not having a strategy layer today either, because there's already a hack mission available. This is for Delay Dark Event. What? Actually, no. Resistance Informant sucks, and if you'll take a look at my roster, you'll see it's doing better than I thought, to be honest. Ready 20. I know a lot of the people who are ready suck. They're like Napalm Blizzard. They're squaddies and corporals, but that's still something. I'm gonna need to take a break after this black market and think about whether or not I feel I can do that mission. I don't need to take a break. If I don't do that mission, I have 3 assaults I need to do. I need to finish countering the hidden dark event, and what are the dark events that are happening? I've done the first delay here, and I need to delay and counter infestation. That's 3 assaults. I can do 3 assaults. I don't think I can do 5. This mission just happens. This mission, instead of doing 2 assaults to stop it, I can do 1 retaliation 2 weeks earlier. So it's like 0.5 assaults. I just know the mission's going to be hard. That's much less troop roster stress. I just let that through. They are willing to convert 100 alien alloys into 600 supplies, which is pretty nice of them. But I don't think I'm going to need that trade. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them a fat pile of Advent Stun Lancer corpses and normal corpses. Yeah, the only thing I need Advent Stun Lancers for is spider suits. I'm not making spider suits. The Advent Trooper corpses are also wholly unnecessary. Exosuits are nice, but I'm busy with experimental ammo, so I can sell all of these. Also, if anyone knows the cause for massive lag in the black market, I would love to hear it. I don't think I need these sectoid corpses, but I'm also getting to the point where I have a comfortable amount of money as well. I'm going to go ahead and sell off most of them. I'll hold on to like 5 in case I stop getting basic sectoids and need to make some advanced psi underlays later. But I think I can afford to sell a good chunk of them. And there's a bunch of various purifier upgrades we've gotten for the Pioneer weapons. When we kill purifiers, they just drop the upgrades. We don't need these auto refueling tanks. We're at a point in the game where I don't think I'm ever going to field the Marksman Carbine again. I'll go ahead and hold on to it just to... No, because we're about to finish the bridging tech. It's just outdated. I'll sell it. And as always, even though the wide-angle nozzle sounds like one of the best attachments, same for the one that increases the length of it as well. In my game, I don't know if it's been fixed. I'm not interested in checking. They've just been glitched out. They also seem like fundamentally very, very powerful things. So since they were glitched out previously and causing me to have crazy variance in my melee accuracy and not affecting the range at all, I'm just going to be selling them. All right, that's $500 more. That'll help us buy more whatever the hell we're buying, because I know we're going to make something. We have 205 alloys. So now we're actually able to afford things again. We're gonna go back to Skirmisher HQ to finish these buildings as quickly as possible. Because if we get an infiltration right now, I'm not sure I feel like I can do it, no matter what the mission is. The good news is if it's an infiltration for a supply raid, we just don't need it. We've done enough. Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder. I need to go do this assault. No, I don't. I already did this. This is, double check, this is for the resistance informant, which doesn't matter at all. Infestation matters, but resistance informant, it doesn't matter. It can just happen. So we'll keep on scanning. We have a new assault for sabotage transmitter in India. This will presumably be infestation. No, this is countering the hidden event. That's show of force and the lost. That's actually pretty scary together because the lost will likely trigger advent, preventing you from getting a perfect engagement. Before I click ready, how much time do we have? 5 days. Let's go ahead and check the roster, make sure we're not about to get somebody back who would vastly improve the odds of winning. We do not currently have a tech specialist available that can heal our sparks. That's just like not a thing we have. Den Mother's out for 35 hours. I'm gonna wait for Den Mother to get out, and then I'm gonna send a team with no sparks using Den Mother and her bonded teammate Mercury Hawk to try to get experience onto these tech specialists, not this. These tech specialists that suck and really need to get to Sergeant. And we're gonna have a biological team in 35 hours. Is anything finishing by coincidence in about 35 hours? No, unfortunately. So we just keep scanning here for a hot second. We're looking for noon on July 2nd. New Covert action, remove dark event. I think we don't care, right? We just, who cares? Midnight raids, I'm not buying rookies, get out of here. I don't have the soldiers of that, so continuing on towards noon on July 2nd. Experimental grenade, acid grenade, fuck yes. All right, go back, go to the engineering bay.
Commander?
So, there's one experimental grenade left. As a reminder, the way it works is we're rolling a roulette wheel. Let's go ahead and cancel this because I'm not doing it. You can see experimental grenade has one unlock left. I unlock them with this and then I buy them with supplies afterwards. I don't give a shit about gas grenades. Gas grenades are just the lame, ineffective cousin of acid grenades. That's not entirely true, obviously. The poison effect does reduce accuracy, and that can be very, very relevant in certain situations. However, acid grenades deal damage to mechs. They shred armor against all units. They're really good. They're the most important grenade. Gas grenades are not. I need to get started on experimental ammo. I need specifically corrosive rounds, AP rounds, and after that it doesn't really matter. Venom rounds are probably just better than dragon rounds. Tracer rounds can be nice in certain situations, but really, tracer rounds and sabot rounds and arctic rounds, not what I care about. I care about corrosive rounds for shred, venom rounds for debuffs, talon rounds for crit soldiers, and AP rounds just to be able to put them on everyone. We need to be doing this. You can build an Illyrium core? Don't know what that's from. I like that it's here though, I don't think that's base game. Anyway, I'm gonna queue up just like 4 of them. And when we have something else we need, we'll just queue it up and then put it to the bottom so that it happens immediately, or the top rather. Anyway, we're continuing to scan until noon on July 12th, 24 more hours. New assault mission Advent Train. This one expires like immediately. This one does not allow me to screw around while I wait for it. Okay, this is the delay for infestation. We just have to go do this when there's no option. So let's just go immediately, let's not mess it up. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Revolver Ocelot out to get double missioned. He is a sergeant now, he doesn't suck, but I just need him to heal the sparks. I think I bring him, I immediately use double repair on him, and if he just immediately leaves after that, that's all he does, that's good enough. Now, Fiber Giant's just gonna be staying at base to get repaired. We're gonna take out Dread Mechanism instead. Let's just go start it now. I definitely need to do this.
What can I do for you, Commander?
We're gonna go over to Proving Ground. We're going to choose project. We're going to expand the repair bay. It doesn't cost much at all. And that is now our #1 priority. Oh, an easier way to do this might just be, no, that'll just juggle the top 2 forever. That won't help at all. So expand the repair bay, because we're going to get Dread Mechanism hurt trying to use them while Fiber Giant is being maintained. So let's get that started now, because it's going to be relevant. What am I talking about? Big Large is ready. When did that happen? Have I been missing him the whole time, or did he come back in the last, day? I'm going to hope it's the latter for my own sanity. How's Sonic Serenade doing, because they're bonded together? They are shaken for 5 days. But I actually am content to save Big Large for the next mission. I don't think I need to use it on this one. I think this plan is perfectly adequate. We're going to take out soldiers who are at full will, like Psycho Mantis, so that we get their will regenerating. It's not a resource that we're wasting. Rampant Mystery's been sitting here for a while at Corporal Marine. Corporal Marines just suck. It's not a good place to be at this point in the campaign. Same thing with Corporal Field Supports. It might be a bit optimistic to bring these two soldiers, but I think I'm going to. And now that I've made these decisions, it's no longer acceptable to bring Revolver Ocelot. So Big Large gets in the mission. Sonic Serenade might never see him again. That's just how it goes. I want to know who named this mission Operation Onion Scorcher. Anyway, it's going to be a very difficult mission for recover item from train. We've got 3 sparks. We have a Captain Tech Spec on the team. We have pretty solid kit. We have a Mimic Beacon, Acid, and Frost Grenade here. AP rounds on a Marine with a Mag Cannon. Full tier 2 as always, except for the Gauntlet, the Grenade Launcher, and the basic frags. Oh, and the actual bodies of the sparks. I'm feeling progressively worse about that as time goes on. Honestly, I was trying to skip it. I was trying to be like, you don't gotta build it. Where is it? Under. Oh, here it is, reinforced frame. And for a long time, the idea of spending 6 mech wrecks, 90 supplies, and 18 alloys was unreasonable. That was so much. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I think we're good to build these. And it will improve the damage you get out of Kinetic Strike and Counter Strike, which definitely matters. The Spark Armor gives them 5+1 health as opposed to 5+3. It also gives them a built-in armor and +1 mobility. And problems. I'll sort that out off screen. At least Carbon Miles got the idea. You know what? I honestly am not the biggest fan of Dread Mechanism's look. He's so boxy. And his fish scale pattern just doesn't match. Oh, he's actually using standard Torso 0, so he will have to upgrade. Yeah, Torso 0 now looks like this. He's also using Arms and Legs 0, which is gone. If you go to the tier 2 stuff, he has to look completely different. It's so sad. This is what tier 2 0 looks like. He's substantially more armored looking, and it kind of makes him feel lame to me. I'm going to accept that he just has to get upgraded. Hopefully he'll look better when we get to beam weapons, because this is heartbreaking. He was always the worst looking Spark, but I feel even worse about him now. Maybe I'm just attached to the old kind of garbage he was, though. Anyways, that'll be it for now. I've been Rather Coherent. Up next, we have Operation Onion Scorcher. Team looks okay. We can repair the Sparks, and then they'll be okay. We have 2 extra turns, so we have time to repair the Sparks. We have some solid soldiers with Captain Big Large, Lieutenant Psycho Mantis, and Sergeant Gothic Toaster. We are carrying like our mid-range core of units who are just corporals and trash, but they're well geared. We've got a Mimic Beacon. I think we should be fine. Definitely don't like missions like this where I'm intentionally being like, oh, these soldiers need experience. I have to bring these weak soldiers to get them functioning. But we're having more and more of those these days as it becomes clear which soldiers actually need to, you know, get up to snuff and become a standard part of the roster. They're not actually covert ops soldiers. I need Cryolite Commander and Rampant Mystery as the campaign goes on to actually go on missions, suppress the Chosen, refuel guns. They are actually real soldiers. I got 3 whole field supports. None of them are covert ops soldiers. Anyways, I'll be back next time with Operation Onion Scorcher. Been having a blast with XCOM 2, and I hope you have too. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.